exercise session. So for this session, we're going to be starting in our chair, then we're going to be getting up onto our feet and working through some strength and balance exercises and aiming and getting the heart rate up a little bit. Then we're going to come back down into our chair to cool down and add in a bit of flexibility towards the end. Remember, when you're picking a chair to use, you want a nice firm chair that's not going to slip or slide along the floor as you move your arms and your legs as you go. Remember, this is your workout and you can take it at your own pace and use the easier or slightly more challenging options as and when you see fit. Make sure you've got water close by and take a break anytime you need. Okay, so to start, sit yourself to the front third of your chair so that you're not using the backrest. Sit yourself nice and tall, crown of the head up towards the ceiling and roll the shoulders back and down. Brace your stomach muscles to pull through towards your back so that you're keeping your back supported as you keep going. From here, keep your toes on the floor and lift your heels up. Chest up high, taking nice deep breaths. Good, then keep the heels on the floor and pull the toes up. So as you pull that toes up, you want to keep your upper body as tall and as still as you can and feel that working through the front of the shin. Good, one more. Perfect. Now we're going to take it into a gentle march. So as you march, we're just keeping that feet quite close to the floor, aiming to get our toes to go down first and then your heels. At the same time, take your hands up and start to circle the wrists. So nice big circles and change direction. And we're back down into the march again. Trying to keep that feet moving all the way through. When you're ready, let's start with the neck. So let's turn our head so you look over your shoulder, come into the middle, and then look over your other shoulder. So nice long spine, keeping the chin down so you feel the stretch through the side and the back of the neck. Good, into the middle. Now bring your arms by your side, still keeping that feet moving, and let's circle the shoulders, up, back and round. So nice big circles, opening up across the chest and the shoulder blades. Good, make it your last one, and gently relax. Keeping that feet moving again. This time we're going to stretch the leg out, so you're going to tap the heel in front and bring it back. Returning the foot flat to the floor before you bring the opposite leg out. Try and keep that upper body still. Nice deep breaths. Good, let's go for two more, and then we're going to take it back into the march again. Well done, good. So, same as before, toes going down first and then your heels. Go at a speed that works for you, but remember we're just warming up, so we want to gradually increase the heart rate, get that blood circulating a little bit more. Now when you're ready, bring your arms down by your side, chest up high. I want you to reach down gently towards the floor, control back into the middle, and then you're down to the other side. Come up, and again. Into the middle, and over to the other side. Into the middle, perfect. Good, we're back into the march. Good, this time we're going to start swinging the arms. Bending the elbow, moving from the shoulder to open up the chest and warm up that back as well. Keep the feet moving. Good, keep going, keeping that feet lifting and moving, clearing the floor each time. Good, let the arms relax, and now we're going to tap out to the side and in. So as you open up through the hips, I want you to keep that posture tall, making sure your foot is flat down as you tap out to the side. If you can, I want you to add in that arm reach, returning back to the thigh between each one. We're just gently warming up through the shoulders, the arms, and the upper back. So I want you to use that shoulder blades to keep them posture tall and relax your neck. Good, two more. And let's go back into the march using those arms. Perfect. So hopefully you'll be feeling a little bit warmer by now. Feel a bit more comfortable as you go. So feel free to pick that speed up just a little bit as you go through into that march, if you can. Good. Nice deep breaths. Good. We're going to go back out with that reach, tapping the heel down. This time you're going to reach the arm forward. So we're going to go for same arm and same leg. Thumb up towards the ceiling, pinky down. Palm facing across your body. As you gently reach, think about maintaining that nice upright posture. Stomach muscles working. Good. Now keep the arms going, and I want you to swap the heel tap for a toe tap. So really pointing the toes, getting the ankles warmed up. Now I want you to turn the hands round so the palms face down. Just changing it slightly, working slightly different muscles. Getting the brain to work a little bit as well. Good, 2 more. And let's get back into that march again. So the good thing about always going back into the march is you'll be professionals at it by now. So, chest up nice and high, get those arms swinging. Think about that upright posture. Good, keep going. Excellent. When you're ready, we're going to go out to the side again. This time we're going to try tapping the heel. So pulling the toes up towards your shin as you go. Now, if you can, we're going to reach out the opposite arm to opposite leg. So as you're reaching, chest up high. Nice strong movements. And breathe. Good. 2 more. Then we're going to swap for toe taps again. And this time we're going to reach across. So you're going to reach to the opposite side, adding in a little turn with the shoulders, warming up your waist. Go at your own speed. And if you tend to get dizzy, make sure you're looking straight ahead as you reach. Let's do 2 more. Back into the middle and let's march again. Perfect. Perfect. So hopefully you're feeling nice and warm by now. When you're ready, we're going to let our feet rest on the floor, hands on the thighs, and I want you to walk your hips forward and back. So you're going to walk your hips right to the back of the chair, so you're touching the backrest. Then you're going to walk your hips forward to the front third again, and back again. Now, easier option for this one is lifting that hip up towards the shoulder using the abdominals. But if you can really get that walk going, let's get the walk going. Walk right up and forward. Good for freeing up the back, working the stomach muscles. Good. Keep that upper body relaxed. Now, this time when you come to the front third of your chair, keep yourself there. We're now going to go for a sit to stand. So you can either have your feet side by side or one slightly in front of the other, whatever you prefer. Keep your chest high, brace your stomach muscles. When you're ready, I want you to power through the soles of your feet, keeping the chest up high. When you're ready, bend your knees and gently place yourself down. Now you want to be aware of the chair behind you. So you might want to feel for the chair hitting the back of your legs before you go down. If you have arm rests, you're welcome to reach back slightly. Just make sure that you're maintaining that balance. Chest up, shoulders back, and down. So I want you to try and control the movement, especially on the way down. Right? Good, last one. This time when you come up, stay up. You're going to come around behind your chair, standing nice and tall. Now, this is where you have the options for support. So, for holding on to the back of the chair, you can hold on with both hands, you can hold on with one hand. You can hold on with both hands with just the fingertips or one-handed fingertips. Remember, reducing that support will increase your balance and your strength as you go through the different exercises. So if you're managing, then you want to try and reduce the support if you can. The other option, if you don't need that support, is just to have the chair close by, just in case you need it. I'm going to move mine out of the way just so you can see clearly what I'm going to go for. So we're going to start with a march again. Now we're up on our feet. It's still the same. Toes down first and then the heels. Once you've got that, and if you can, let's get the arms going as well. So remember, if you're holding onto the chair, you can hold on with one hand and concentrate on a swing in the arms with the other arm. Now that we're standing, that effort level's going up a little bit more. So remember, work at your own pace. If we were together in the room, you'd be able to speak to me all the way through. Good. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to start to tap out to the side. Hips are forward, chest up high, and tap. Use that chair for support, but really reach with the toes. Let's get the ankle working. Good, now we're going to reach out. Now we're going to reach out with the same arm as the same leg, and we're reaching with our fingertips pointing to the floor. Warming up the shoulders. Good. Let's do 2 more and go back into our march again. Well done. Swinging the arms, lifting and lowering the feet. Good. Right, this time we're going to tap the heel forward. Tap and tap. So make sure your foot is flat down on the floor before you lift the other leg. Now as you pull that toes up, really pull them back towards you. At the same time, if you can, I want you to gently cross the arms down low. Crossing in front. Remember, if you want to stay with the leg only options just now, you can do that, and then you can always add in the arms after. The more you do these exercises, the stronger and more able you'll be. Good. Let's do 2 more and go back into the march again. Well done. So now we've been up on our feet a little bit more. I want you to try lifting the feet a bit higher. So when we go higher, we need to slow it down a little bit. So this is going to help strengthen up our thighs, get the ankles working a little bit more again. We still want that toes going down first and then the heels. Try and get those arms to swing. Make sure you've got a nice bend in the elbows. Nice deep breaths. Good. Perfect. Well done. Bring it back a bit closer to the floor again. Now I'm going to turn my body to the side just so that you can see. This time you're going to tap back. Tap and tap. So tapping the toes, reaching back. Now you want to keep your upper body tall, but there'll just be a slight lean forward just so that you can brace your abs without putting any pressure on your lower back. Now if you're using the chair for support, that's fine, but if you can, I want you to reach the arm out in front. So reaching out. So just like we did earlier, I want your thumb up towards the ceiling, pinkies down. Now I'm going for same arm and same leg, but if you want to go for opposites, then you can. Chest up high and breathe. Good, 2 more. And let's go back into the march again. Well done. Swinging the arms, keeping the feet close to the floor. Good. Perfect, well done. Right, let's stop our feet so it's just wider than hip distance apart. So kind of almost shoulder width apart. Chest up high. Brace the stomach muscles. Bend your knees, tailbone back, and power through the heels to come up. And again. So this is a knee bend. So you want to make sure that your tailbone goes back. So you're thinking about the knees being behind the toes. Imagine you've got that chair behind you and you're going down to hover just above the seat and then you're coming back up again. So it's really good for strengthening your legs, strengthening your core. Good, 2 more. Good, bring it in. Now we're going to side step. Step and travel. So I want you to step and travel the distance roughly that you had your feet for your squat. So feet out and wide. Make sure the heels go down. Now if you feel able to, I want you to try and widen those steps. Nice and wide. Make sure both feet are flat before you move to the other side. Good. If this is your option, you can stay with this, but if you're able to add in arms, let's add in arms. So this time I want you to try crossing the arms in front and then pull the elbows back. Cross and pull. Good. Cross and pull. Hands nice and low. Good. 2 more. And we're marching again. Well done. Good. Okay, we're going to go back to that strengthening again. So if you'd like to use a chair for support, you can. A suggestion would be to be side on to the chair so that when you stand tall, you can work the outside leg. The other option, if you're holding on with both hands, is to be face on and just make sure your foot can clear the space. So chest up high, soft bend in the knee, outside leg lift out and in. Now, it'll be very tempting for your upper body to go the opposite direction. I want you to keep your shoulders stacked on top of your hips. Side of your foot going out to the side. Lifting through the side of the hip and down the side of the leg. Now, if you're able to make it a little bit more challenging, try not to let your foot touch the floor in between. You'll feel it working in that stabilizing leg as well. Good, last one. Good, and relax it off. Shake the legs off, and spin yourself round, or turn the opposite way. Again, if you're able to do it without support, try and advance it, challenging the balance. Good. Side of the foot going out to the side. Same as last time, if you're able to keep that foot off the floor, give it a try. Belly button through to the spine. Try not to hold your breath. Good, 2 more. Good, and let's go back into the march again. Well done. You might need to shake those legs off a little bit, but let's get back into the march. So what we're trying to do here is incorporate some of our strengthening exercises with the ones that are going to keep our heart rate up as well. So what you should feel is that when we're doing the strengthening ones, you're getting your heart rate back, your breathing rate back a little bit, but you're also able to feel that muscles working as well. So we're getting a nice mixture of everything that we need. Good. Now, this time you're going to step and cuddle. Now we're adding in arms this time, so bending the elbow, squeezing the shoulder blades as you go back. Now as you bend the knee, you're bringing the heel as close to your bum as you can. The speed doesn't matter for just now, we're just focusing on keeping that position. It's more important that you're getting a good position, lifting that heel high, than how fast you go. Good. If you're able to make it a little bit more challenging, let's widen the feet. So you really transfer from one side to the other. You'll feel the difference as you kind of gently sway from one side to the other. Again, this is helping our balance, building up the strength through the back of the thigh. Good. Let's do 2 more. And we're marching again. Well done. Good, keeping that feet moving. This time as we cuddle, we're going to lift and touch the shoulder. So we're staying with the march, we're changing the arms. If you're able to, I want one to go up and one to go down. You can use the chair, remember. If you're able to hold on with one hand, swap over so you're touching onto that side. Good. Go at your own pace. Toes going down first, then the heels. 2 more. Good, well done. Right, we're turning to the side. So this time as you stretch back, just like we did last time, you can hold on to the chairs, but this time if you can, I want you to reach both arms forward. So last time we lifted the arm up, this time we're going to really push and pull, keeping our arms up. This is going to get our heart rate up a little bit more. Only do this if you feel comfortable, feel like it's a working challenge. Breathe. Good. 2 more. Perfect. And let's march out. Good. Well done. We're back to that strengthening again. So if you'd like to use a chair for support, you can. I'm looking for your feet to be hip distance apart. Once they are there, chest up high, and when you come right up onto the toes and the ball of your foot, then nice and gently bring the heels back down. So all the way up and down. Remember, be aware of the chair, but if you're able to do it without, try it without. Hold it for a couple of seconds when you get to the top, then lower it down. This is all going to help strengthen through the ankles and into the calves. 2 more. Good, and back down, and bring it back into march again. Well done. Good. So instead of a single side step, we're now going to try a double step to the side. 2 steps. Now if you're staying behind your chair, you're going to need to make these steps a little bit smaller so that you're aware of that support all the time. If you're happy to make the steps a little bit bigger, let's try making them bigger. Arms are an option. Pushing and pull. Good. 2 steps, 2 steps. Good. Traveling side to side. Good. Let's go 1 more. Back into the middle, and we're going to tap the toes out to the side again. So this time we're going to lift the arm up so it's in line with the shoulder. So last time we lifted it up so our fingertips were pointing to the ground. Now we're pointing to the wall opposite us. So if you're able to lift it a bit higher this time, go for it. You can always lift it lower if that felt better. You should be feeling it through the shoulders, legs, core should be working as well. Good. Let's do 2 more, and we're marching again. Well done. Good. Okay, we're back, lifting our heels up this time. So feet are hip distance apart, shoulders back. Right up, oh no, wrong one. So keeping the heels down on the floor, lift the toes up. Sorry, you're away to get that same one again. So we're pulling the toes towards your shins and down. Again, reducing the support if you're able to. Now the temptation with this one is for your tailbone to go all the way back, but I want you to try and keep that tailbone in so you're nice and tall. You should feel this at the front of the lower leg, so down into the shins. If you're able to reduce the support, reduce the support. Good, let's do 2 more. Good, and bring it round into a march. Well done. So, we're going to let our upper body relax. We're just going to go through the motions with our legs, trying to bring ourselves into the first stage of the cool down. So for this first stage, we're going to stay on our feet, just kind of get our heart rate down just a little bit, so making the movements a wee bit smaller. So when you're ready, let's tap the heel in front. So it's just a small tap to the front, keeping the foot quite relaxed. Go at your own speed. You should be thinking about slowing things down a little bit, getting our heart rate back down a bit further. Good, and into the march. Feet close to the floor. Good, and let's tap to the side. So just gentle tap, still pointing the toes but fairly relaxed. Breathe, nice deep breaths. 2 more, and gently into the march again. So I want you to slow it down a little bit further again. Good. Turn to the side so you can see. This time we're going to step back, but we're going to allow our heel to go down. Step back, drop the heel. So again, this is good for our balance, but by allowing our heel to go down, we're getting a gentle stretch down into the calf. So we've worked our calves quite hard today, so by allowing the heels to go down, you're just giving it an active stretch. Keep that chest up, hips forward. 2 more. Good. Now keep your toes on the floor and lift your heels up. Good, just nice and relaxed. Good. When you're ready, nice and easy, we're going to go back onto our chair. So take your time, come round into a comfortable seated position. Again, staying away from the back press, sitting in the front third. Let's regain our posture, shoulders back, and then gently into the march again. Allow that upper body to relax. Now you're going to keep your toes on the floor and lift the heels up. At the same time, you're going to bring your arm across your body, support it above or below the elbow and pull it in towards you. Good, gently relax. Over to the other side, support above or below and pull it in towards you. Good, and gently relax. Now keep the heels on the floor and pull the toes up. Roll your shoulders back, hands onto the base of your back or reach into the back of the chair and keep that chest up high. Good, and gently relax. And when you're ready, stretch the leg out so your heels resting on the floor. Upper body tall and both hands on your bent leg. Big deep breath in, and as you exhale, hinge forward from the hips to bring your chest down towards your knee. And gently relax. Pulling the toes back towards you. Again, keeping the heel resting on the floor. Breathe in, breathe out, and come forward. Good, and gently relax. Bring that foot flat again and opposite side. So heel resting on the floor, wiggling the toes. Both hands on the bent leg. Sit tall, breathe in, breathe out, and hinge forward. Good, and gently relax. Pull the toes back towards you. Breathe in, breathe out, and come forward. Good, and gently relax, bringing both feet back down onto the floor. You ready? Circle the wrists again. Change direction. Good, and that's you. Thank you very much. Well done.